Hey everyone, my name is Olga and welcome back to my channel. And today it's time for Q&A. And today I'm gonna answer your questions. So take a seat and let's go. Hope you grab some coffee because I'm not quite sure how long this video is gonna be. Let's start from some basic questions. How old are you? Where are you from? And how come you ended up in Germany? Are you married and do you have kids? What are your hobbies? How do you manage a full-time job and being so active on YouTube? How old am I? I'm 32, almost 33. I'm gonna be 33 on October 7. Not quite sure when this video is gonna be published, maybe on my birthday. We'll see how it goes. I am married. We don't have any children. We don't have any pets. Unfortunately, we are gonna have a question about it, and I will tell you a little bit more about it. But yeah, that's life. I'm from Belarus, and my real name in my passport is not Olga. It's not Olga, it's Volga. Volga, Vola. Not Olga or Ola. Now, Olga and Ola, it's in Russia. In Belarusian, it's Volga and Vola. Vola is a short name. Volga, it's a full name. And yeah, only actually people from Belarus and Poland, they know this name. So it's easier for you. It's just simply easier for you as you know Olga. And of course, I'm used to Olga because in Belarus, people speak Russian. So actually, there was a comment about my job, so I will answer it. Do you have a job other than a YouTube channel? Of course I do. I'm a software engineer. I'm a senior software engineer, and that's my full-time job. Full-time job, not part-time job. And it's always going to be the case because YouTube is lovely. Filming some videos is lovely. Doing some makeup is also quite nice and lovely. Working as a makeup artist, it's also quite lovely, but it's not that stable. Someone have to pay the bills, guys. And of course, it's quite crucial to have a full-time job. And if someone tells you like, oh, you should stop working and you should stop having a full-time job, just film and you're gonna reach the stars you need lots of money, you need lots of patience, and it won't happen with each and everyone. It related to makeup as well, because at the same time I'm a certified makeup artist and I do my best for receiving more knowledges. I always buy some courses. I always do my best for being better. So as a kind of, I am registered and I can have clients, and I do have clients from time to time. So I am a makeup artist it's a kind of a part-time job for me, but simultaneously I'm filming some videos, and yes, it takes lots of time. You can't even imagine how much time it takes. How do I manage a full-time job and be so active on YouTube? That's hard. That's hard. It's doable because I work remotely. And I can film something before starting my main job, and as well I can film something during my lunchtime, and I don't have to spend time for going to work actually, and it's amazing at some point. So that's why I can spend these 2 hours on filming something or on editing something. And yeah, if I had to go to my office, I don't really think that it could be really manageable, and I could film that many videos and I could edit that many videos and so on. So yeah, it's just simply because I work remotely, and it's simply because I know that sometimes I can work a little bit longer on one day and I can work a little bit less on the other one. It just I'm lucky having this job, I would say. But if we talk about salary part, unfortunately, when you work remotely, you receive less actually. And actually, it also depends on a company. And I want to change my job. We'll see how it goes. But if I have to go to an office, well, everything wouldn't be that easy. Everything wouldn't be that easy. For now, I'm planning to work remotely at least a year, maybe a little bit more, but we'll see how it goes. But yeah, having a remote position is amazing. It's lovely because you save lots of time. Let's be honest. What are your hobbies? Look at it. I'm here. It's my hobby. It's kind of my hobby, makeup. I think that it's nice. And, despite the fact that people think that if you're a software engineer, if you're a programmer, you have lots of kind of creative work and so on, it's not true. It's not true. Normally, you speak a lot, you listen a lot, you do some basic stuffs, you don't have that interesting and nice things that often. It might be the case sometimes, but it's not really, it doesn't happen that often. Last time I had an interesting task, an interesting user story. It was almost 3.5 years ago. Yeah, this story and this task had to be done for quite long, but I would say that within the last 2 years, I didn't have that many interesting and nice tasks to do. I would say more creative tasks to do. And actually, in March, I was moved to another project, and previously I worked mainly, I would say, as a full stack developer. Now I have to work only on the backend part. So that's why it's like even a little bit more boring thing. It's nice, it's okay. We're getting paid quite nicely, of course, but at some point I want to have some fun. So yep, makeup is a kind of a hobby, but not only. I like reading books, but I'm that person who can't stop. So when I start a book, I should finish it. And I need time. And that's why when I feel like I don't have enough time, I don't start. I just simply don't start, because otherwise I would be kind of way too obsessed. I wouldn't be able to just simply stop and to finish. Sometimes I can just read till 1 or 2 a.m. That's okay. And I force myself to stop it sometimes. So yeah, it's a little bit crazy, but it's just me. And no, I don't like reading something complicated, because for me, when I read, I want to have a rest. It's a kind of some people like watching something. I just want to read something, and that's it. And when I have to think while reading, while resting, I mean, it's like, what for? What's the point? I have to think quite a lot while working. I have to think quite a lot while reading job-related literature. And when I just want to have fun, I want to read something simple, some fictions, some fantasy books, I don't know, something like this. Some cool, nice story where I don't really have to think a lot. Of course, I like reading some detective stories as well. And I like dancing, but I don't do that much anymore. And when I was a child, when I was studied at school, and at the beginning, I went to an art class, I would say, to dancing classes. So yeah, I'm kind of way too flexible. And yeah, it's still the case. I like it. I like singing as well. I play the guitar a little bit. So it just everything not related to. I would say that my hobbies are not related to my job. I think that, yeah, I know that some developers, some software engineers, they are way too obsessed with their job and their hobbies. Actually, their hobby is their job. In my case, it's more no than yes. I want to have some rest when I have a rest. I would say how we ended up in Germany. We just wanted to try something new. We just wanted to try something new. We wanted to live in a different country, but we wanted to stay in Europe, because it's easier to visit relatives. It's easier to kind of to go home, to have some fun there, to visit friends. And that's why we knew that we wanted to stay in Europe. We're thinking about the Netherlands a little bit as well, because in the Netherlands there are quite many places, I would say, to work, especially for developers, and it was an option as well. I was thinking about France as well because I knew French, and I was like, okay, fine. As for me, it's fine. It could work. But he didn't want to. He didn't want to learn French, and he was obsessed a little bit with Germany. So I was like, whatsoever, let's go. Why not? And when we moved, we realized that probably Poland could be a nice choice as well, actually, because as we are from Belarus, we can understand Polish, and it's quite easier for us to learn. And quite many people and quite many friends, my friends currently, they live in Poland, in Gdańsk, in Warsaw. One friend, she lives in, I forgot the name. Oh, whatever. So yeah, it could be an option as well. But we decided to go with Germany, and it's okay. It's full okay. And as we are developers, we have something that is called a blue card. It means that people with education, engineers, doctors, in Europe Union, you can, if you want to live and if you want to work in the Europe Union, you can receive a blue card. You should pass a salary limit, and you should have education in this sphere. As we both are software engineer, for us it was like easy. Easy. Plus, actually, I found working places for us because I've been working for this company where currently I'm working in for actually, I would say almost 7 years. And I started to work as a contractor, and I just simply was curious whether they need some people, and they said, okay, fine. Plus, I knew my manager before starting working for this company. We were working together for another one, and he was like, okay, I'm fine, I'm full okay. If you want, choose, go. And as well, I asked the company whether they need one more developer or no, and they were, yes, we do. So that's why currently we are working for the same company, but on different projects. And the company has an office here in Munich, but we can't go there because only sales work there, and they don't have enough space, I would say. So yeah, something like this. Currently, we are waiting for a resident permit for, I would say, not the temporary one, what do we call it, for permanent. So we want to exchange a blue card to this permanent resident permit. We've passed German exam, B1, but actually with the blue card, you don't even have to have B1 language level. You have to have only A1. And we want to have a German pass. So that's why we decided, like, okay, let's go and let's just simply pass B1. So right now we don't really have to care about the language test anymore. And actually it's quite pricey to pass an exam. It costs almost 200 euro. So it's better to pay 200 euro and to pass B1 than to pass A1 and then later on B1. No, it's pricey. It's really, really pricey. In case you want to know more about paperwork and some other stuff related to Germany, just let me know in the comments. We can discuss it later on. Moving on, how many languages do you speak? 5. 5. I have 2 native languages, Belarus and Russia. And my first foreign language was English. I started to learn it when I was 11, I think. And when I was, I would say 22, I think I started to learn, no, 22, maybe a little bit later on, I started to learn French. and I had something between B1 and B2. Actually, it was a nice level. I could easily speak. I still can easily understand. I can speak a little bit, but not that great as I used to, because later on I had to start learning German. And German is like, it's hard. It's quite hard, especially if we compare it to English and to French. I would say that English is the easiest one, then French, then German, then Belarusian, Russian. Yeah, I'm still learning German. The worst thing that I don't have a chance to speak a lot. Let's be honest, and that's horrible. And that's why, when you don't speak, when you don't use a language, you lose it. Even if you learn it, even if you read something, if you don't speak, you lose. And that's a little bit sad. And as we work remotely, as we both speak Russian, as we both at work speak English, that's a little bit sad, and that's a little bit complicated for us. I mean, to learn. Of course, I learn. Of course, when I have time, I read something, I do something. I'm thinking of having some, I don't know, going to some courses again, just simply for speaking, just for speaking, just for forcing myself to speak. So if you're from Germany, speak German with me, please. If you're from France, speak French, please, with me. I would be really happy and I would appreciate it. How did you get so good at makeup? I'm a makeup artist. I am a certified makeup artist. So I did some courses, of course, and I still do my best for being better. When I have time, I watch something, I learn something. When I see a new technique, I use it. I try it, I adopt it. I try to use different brushes because depending on specific brushes, you're gonna have different results. I try to use different shades, different colors for kind of mixing them together, for getting how they work together. I always compare some textures. It's not about, just simply watching videos on YouTube or TikTok. When I started, first of all, I didn't have enough money for it. Let's be honest. Makeup is pricey. Makeup is pricey. Education is pricey. You have to pay for everything. You need at least a bit of money. And even just simply watching videos, it may work a little bit, but it may not answer all your questions. So I started to do some makeup myself. I started to use my friends, my girlfriends, for training. And I realized that, okay, some textures didn't work the way I expect. Some products didn't work the way I expect. And I realized that it's time to ask some questions. It's time to ask, to go and to ask. And yeah, it's pricey. Honestly, it's quite pricey. So I finished basic courses several times, I would say. I finished different basic courses. I tried online courses. And the truth is that until you find a teacher offline, until a person is going to be nearby you, until a person would tell you what you did wrong, you're not going to learn. You may become a little better and better, but you may spend lots of time on it. So ideally, if you want to be a makeup artist, you have to pay at least for one nice and offline course. You have to. I'm afraid you have to. All these online courses, they work perfectly in case you know a base, in case you know and in case you understand how products work, in case you can see. But if you're fully new to makeup, yes, try to find some tutorials. They may help you. But always question yourself what you can do better, why some products don't work, why some products don't work together, and so on. So makeup is more about education. So in overall, I would say that it's a process and I'm still learning. I'm still learning. I'm still getting better. I'm doing my best for being better. And when I have a chance to watch a masterclass from a makeup artist, and when I have a chance to train, I do my best and I always accept it. When of course, I have time, and when it's not like, when it doesn't influence my main job, because my main job is important and it's always going to be important because someone has to pay the bills. Makeup is lovely, but it's not that easy, and you can't really find clients all the time. And if you're if you're just finished education, please, please don't quit your job, because I've seen so many posts, I've seen so many different opinions, and I've seen so many times that people like they quit their job, they can't get client, and they are like they're getting disappointed. So please don't, please don't, please don't until you have lots of client and until you're very good at makeup. Do you have a pet? Are you a cat or a dog person? I don't have any. Right now, I used to have a rat, a hamster, and several cats. And my last cat, I brought her with me to Germany. But unfortunately, she died 3 years ago. She had cancer. Twice, actually, once in 2020 and the second time in 2022. She had breast cancer, and it was, I would say, heartbreaking, of course, because the second time she had the same type of cancer. First time I could help her despite the fact that a doctor, first time when I noticed a tumor, and doctor said like, oh, nothing to worry about, nothing to worry about. And then it was like, it was getting bigger and bigger, and I found another doctor, and he was like, really? Nothing to care about? The thing is that if you find a tumor near breast, if we talk about dogs and cats, most likely it's going to be cancer, not just kind of a tumor. No, it's going to be cancer. And in 2020, it was successfully removed, and surgery wasn't that nice for a cat, of course, because damn, it's like, it's hard. It's like it was hard to watch it and to take care of it, but it helped quite a lot. And in 2022, I noticed a small one. It's a small tumor. It was like 3 or 2 millimeters. So it was way too tiny. And I suspected immediately that again I found the doctor here. We did a surgery, but unfortunately we couldn't do it immediately because I had to go home. Maybe I should have kind of canceled it, this trip, but yeah, it was a little bit too late. Everything was okay. The surgery went well, but within a month, she started to have an issue with breathing. I grabbed her to a doctor, of course, and she had metastasis. And with this, it's like, that's a bad sad story. It's like, it's still, if someone tells you like, oh, it's not gonna hurt within several years, it's not true. It's still gonna hurt, and you're still gonna think about it. And I've never had any dogs. I like dogs. I like all animals. I'm like, oh, as soon as I see a dog or a cat, I'm like, I need to grab it. Oh, I like them so much. My husband had dogs because he lived in a house and I lived in an apartment. And yeah, I mean, having a dog is nice. They are so cute. They're so lovely, and I wish I had one. But you have to. It's like in June we had a dog temporary. It was our neighbor's dogs, and they asked us to take a look after her, and we realized that it's not the same thing as if you have a cat. A cat knows what he want to do. He does what she or he want to do. A dog is like, pay attention to me. It's like you don't have your privacy anymore. It's like having kids, I think. Sooner or later, I think that we are gonna have a dog, but not when while living in an apartment, because I think that the dog, it needs more place. It needs definitely more place to run, to have some fun, to play. It's not a cat. A cat doesn't need that much place. I just, I feel so sorry when I see big dogs and when they lived in a small apartment. I mean, they need to run. And that's why I like all animals. I'm not a kind of a cat or a dog person. I like everyone. I think that they are cute and they are way too lovely. And I can't get some people why they, they are so cruel to their animals. It's so heartbreaking. Damn it. Moving on. Oh, I'm crying. I like animals. I mean, it's like maybe when we were children, we always wanted to kind of to be someone else. I wanted to be a vet, a pet doctor at some point, but at the same time, I realized that it might be way so heartbreaking, to work with ill dogs and with ill animals. It's like, oh, no, I don't know. I think that I couldn't handle it. Maybe I could, I don't know. Moving on, do you watch TV shows, movies? What are your favorites? I don't have time for it. Honestly, I don't really have time for it. When I have a chance, I do watch some, and I started to watch Only Murders in the Building, and I finished the first part, and I started to watch the second one, but I think that I haven't finished it yet. So yeah, normally I don't really have that much time, and when we have a chance, we just simply go to a movie theater and watch something kind of interesting there. Yeah, it's like time thing. Time thing. I wish I had more time, but no, not really. And I'm not that person who can just simply sit and watch. I can't. I should do something. I should do something simultaneously. I can watch something in the background, and I can watch something while working or while editing as an option, or while editing some photos. By the way, I like taking photos, especially in nature. Nature is perfect. Nature is lovely. But just simply sit and watch, I can't. I should do something. I'm not that person who can kind of wait and sit. So sorry, I can't recommend anything, just simply because I don't watch that often, but maybe I should watch at least something. Game of Thrones, of course, I watched it. I need to watch Wednesday, the second one, the second part. Oh, yeah, I should, and I will definitely do it. What kind of music do you like? Do you listen to any podcasts? Sorry, I listen to Easy German. Just to, it's like when I go to the gym, I feel like it's way too boring. I mean, the same thing that I can't sit on one place. I have to learn. I have to listen to something while doing something in the gym. So that's why, yeah, I do listen to this podcast for improving German. And I used to listen to French radio. Like, it's nice. It's nice. If you learn a new language, listen something. It helps a lot. What kind of music do you like? Oh my gosh, you guys. alternative, rock and roll. I don't really listen to pop music, and so I'm more on the other side, guys. It's like Sum 41, Avril Lavigne, Blink 182, Linkin Park, AC/DC, Metallica, Imagine Dragons. I went to a concert in June. I was in Tallinn. By the way, I went to Rammstein once. Rammstein is a little bit too much for me, but that's okay. I still can handle it. Within Temptation. So yeah, this style of music, kind of. Yeah, because currently I'm posting some videos on TikTok, on YouTube. I know what's trending. I kind of listen to some pop music, but normally it's like if I want to relax or if I want to listen to the radio, we always listen something rock related. That's me. That's our life. Do you follow any other makeup artists, bloggers for inspiration, or maybe there are celebrities whose makeup style, outfits you enjoy? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. And mainly I follow makeup artists from Belarus, from Ukraine, from Russia, as well from the USA, of course. Patrick Toa, of course. A makeup artist from... forgot his name. It's a makeup artist of Christina Aguilera. He's so good. He's so good. I will post you some pictures from makeup artists from Belarus. And I was studying in kind of a well-known makeup school in Minsk. It's organized and it's managed by Tomina. She's a well-known makeup artist from Belarus. And girls who work there, they are stunning. They are amazing. Their job, they do such beautiful looks. So yeah, I do follow them. I know that some people, especially makeup artists, they kind of do unfollow and they create their own looks. I don't think that it's a bad idea to copy someone. It's okay, because while copying, you learn something and you can adjust and you can kind of use different techniques, I would say. And we all have different, I would say, tastes. Because some people, for instance, like wearing metallic lips, metallic lip liners. I had metallic lip liners. It just, we are all different. That's why I think that we should try everything. And I think that it's fully okay to be inspired by something and to try something. And even if you normally don't wear, colorful eyeshadows, why not try? Makeup, it's like you can take it off easily. It's not a tattoo or something like this. You can easily change and do something else. And of course, when I have some time, I like watching some makeup artists video, bloggers videos, influencers videos, or just I like going through some TikTok videos. It helps sometimes a lot. And as well, pictures, guys, pictures, photos, Zara, H&M. Sometimes they have some kind of nice and stylish pictures. Look for them and you can catch something and you can kind of find a nice idea or a nice outfit there. It's more about watching and analyzing something, I would say. It was our last question for today. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any other questions, let me know down below. We can have some fun, we can discuss something, or we can have a live stream as an option. I can save it and we can discuss something. So just let me know what you think about it. Talking about live streams, it's better to have them when I'm done with unboxings, with advent calendars, because currently I have to spend quite a lot of time on editing something like this. So let me know what you think about it. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. And if yes, don't forget to put a thumbs up. And consider subscribing, why not? And have a wonderful day and see you soon. Bye bye.